Right now, thousands of companies are deploying AI agents that are actively losing them money, and most don't even know it. I'm Mark, and today I want to walk you through what AI agents actually are, how they're supposed to work, and why the gap between the promise and the reality is costing businesses millions. Let's start with the basics. An AI agent isn't just a chatbot. A chatbot answers your question. An agent is supposed to be autonomous. It sets its own goals, breaks them into steps, and takes actions in the real world without asking permission first. Think of it like hiring someone who doesn't just answer emails, but actually goes out and does things. Books your meetings, transfers money, places orders, updates your spreadsheets. Autonomously, without you watching over their shoulder. That sounds amazing, right? And it is, in theory. Here's the problem. AI agents are built on top of large language models. And language models are fundamentally probabilistic. They don't think step by step the way you do. They predict the next word based on patterns. That works fine when you're writing an email draft or explaining quantum physics. But when an agent is supposed to execute a real-world task, say, transferring funds between accounts, or adjusting inventory levels, or sending a contract to a client, a small hallucination, a misread context, or a slightly wrong interpretation can cascade into expensive mistakes. Let me give you a concrete example. Last year, a mid-sized e-commerce company deployed an AI agent to manage their customer refund process. The agent was supposed to review refund requests, check inventory, and approve refunds under $500 automatically. Sounds reasonable, but the agent misinterpreted the policy. It started approving refunds for items that were never actually purchased. It was reading the customer's complaint, getting confused about what was in their account, and rubber-stamping money out the door. In 3 weeks, the company lost over $200,000 before anyone noticed. The agent wasn't malicious. It was just confidently wrong. This is happening everywhere right now, and it's happening silently. Most companies don't talk about it because it's embarrassing. You deployed cutting-edge AI, and it cost you money. But the pattern is real. So why do companies keep building and deploying these agents if they're so risky? Because when they work really well. An AI agent that successfully automates a high-volume, high-friction task can save a company hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. The problem is the ramp-up, the testing phase, the phase where you're trying to get the agent reliable enough to actually trust with real decisions. Most companies skip or rush through this phase because the pressure is real. Everyone's talking about AI. Competitors are deploying agents. Leadership wants to move fast. So they set the agent loose with what they think are good guardrails, spending limits, approval thresholds, human escalation rules, and they assume the agent will follow them. But here's what actually happens. The agent gets a request that's slightly ambiguous. The guardrail says, escalate to a human if you're not sure. But the agent doesn't realize it's not sure. It's confident. Language models are almost always confident, even when they're wrong. So it makes a decision. Then another. And by the time a human notices something's off, there's damage. I want to be clear about something. This isn't a failure of AI technology itself. It's a failure of deployment strategy. AI agents are incredibly useful, but they need to be built with what I call expensive failure awareness. That means, first, assume the agent will be wrong sometimes. Not rarely. Sometimes. Design your system so that wrong decisions are caught before they hit the real world. That usually means a human in the loop, at least for the first few months. Second, start small. Don't hand an agent control of your entire customer refund process on day one. Give it a subset. Give it a limited budget. Give it low-stakes tasks first. Let it build a track record. Third, make the cost of a mistake visible. If your agent is going to transfer money, make sure every transfer gets logged with full reasoning. So when something goes wrong, and it will, you can see exactly what the agent was thinking. This is called explainability, and it's not optional if real money is involved. Fourth, set hard limits, not soft guardrails. Hard limits. Your agent cannot spend more than X without human approval. It cannot modify certain fields. It cannot send emails to customers without a human reading it first. These aren't suggestions. These are walls. The companies that are actually succeeding with AI agents right now are the ones treating them like junior employees who need supervision, not like autonomous robots that can be trusted immediately. They're building feedback loops. They're monitoring every decision. They're ready to pull the plug fast if something starts going sideways. Here's what I think is going to happen in the next year. We're going to see a wave of public AI agent failures. A company will lose $1 million to an agent mistake. The story will get picked up. There will be panic. And then the market will correct. Companies will get more careful. The hype will cool a bit. And the agents that actually survive and scale will be the ones built by teams that understood this from the beginning. The technology isn't the problem. The problem is impatience. So if you're building or deploying an AI agent right now, here's my advice. Move fast, but not faster than your ability to catch and fix mistakes. The agent that saves you $1 million next year is the same agent that could cost you $1 million next month if you're not careful. If you want to actually understand how AI is reshaping business, not the hype version, but the real version with the failures and the costs and the hard lessons, subscribe. I break down one of these every few days, and you're not going to hear this stuff anywhere else.